Contraband TV. What that shit do though? What that shit do, Contraband? Yeah, y'all know where we at, man. We back on the block with it. Yeah, we back on the block with it. Y'all know what I need y'all to do though. I got one thing. Okay, maybe two things. Maybe three things, alright? I need y'all to do. I need y'all to hit that like button. That one right there. That one. Yeah, hit that like button for your boy. Then go over, hit that subscribe button for me if you ain't done it already. And for those that want to get my video, that's already subscribed and want to get my videos every time I drop, hit that bell for me right there, man. And I want to thank all our new subscribers. Baby, we have 63 subscribers, y'all. Hey, we growing. Channel growing, man. The channel growing. I want to thank everybody that tuned in. I want to thank everybody that subscribed. Man, I want to thank everybody that's messing with your boy, man. For real. It means a lot to me. But y'all know what we got to do. We got to think before we move. Got to think before we move, man. Got to. If we don't think before we move, we gonna crash out. And we gonna what? We gonna lose. That's what I did, man. I didn't think. I wasn't think. I wasn't thinking. Moving too fast. I crashed out. Burnt and lose, bro. That's the win-win. That's a lose-lose for everybody in this situation. Only motherfuckers winning is the police and the jail. Yeah, the police winning because they getting that arrest shit up high. The jail winning because they getting your black ass another body in that cell. Yeah, and the state gonna pay for that. Yeah. So what we doing, y'all? Thinking before we move. So yeah, man, I took her back, man. And honestly, bro, I didn't even want to, but I had to really think about it. Like, I had to think about it. Like, I didn't want my son to be out there homeless. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm finna go to jail. I know I'm finna go to prison. So I need that contact with my son. I need pictures. I need all that. And I knew that if I wasn't with her, she wasn't going to do nothing for me. I wasn't going to be able to see my son, none of that. And y'all know, while you in jail, and stop from going insane, man, you need them pictures, man. You need that phone time sometime with your loved ones, especially your kids and shit. That shit keep niggas going. You need a light at the end of the tunnel. You need a light at the end of the tunnel. Because some niggas, they can't see the light at the end of the tunnel, and they end up pushing that light further and further and further to when they really can't see it. Till they really can't see it, bro, for real. I know niggas that came in there with 1 to 4s and they left with 3 to 10s. And had to do extra time, you feel me? For real. So yeah, man, I took her back. And y'all know at the court date, when I went for sentencing, she didn't even show up with me, man. She didn't even show up with me. That shit hurt, but hey, you feel me? It is what it is. So I ain't never been in this process before, y'all. You know what I'm saying? They took me. I'm sitting in the court. I'm sitting in the holding tank. I'm just thinking, bro, reflecting on life and all my bad decisions that got me here inside this motherfucker. So I say we stayed in there for about 2 hours, because I think my court was at like 9:30. So I probably stayed in there for about 2 hours before they started taking me to the jail. Because remember, I'm in the court holding tank. So basically, I came the back way. I ain't never came this way before. Normally, I'm always coming this way for when, I'm going to the North Tower or the South Tower. I've been to South Tower a couple times too, or when I'm going to South Tower. But it's basically they take you the back way because, like I said before, the Las Vegas courthouse is underground. And well, not the courthouse. They got tunnels underground that can take you from the jail to the courthouse, from the courthouse to the jail. you know. So we just went underground and we walked past the elevators in North and South Tower normally that you go. Turn this way, so turn into the elevators, turn left, and then when you go turn left, it's basically all the cells, the holding tanks and shit. You know what I'm saying? They took me through there, and I'm seeing people inside the holding tank. I'm G'd up, you feel me? Because I came to court G'd up, like I said, the first time, you feel me? I was cross-branding and shit, Ed Hardy, and what kind of jeans I said I had on. I forgot the kind of jeans I had on, but yeah, Ed Hardy and shit, you feel me? Boom. They took me through the back way, and they walked me through normally where, you know, you'll come after you get your fingerprinting and shit done. You set up on these chairs where the phone's at. Took me through there, and boom, they set me back in the front. I'm like, damn, man. Nigga here now. It's time to turn up, Loke. None of that, man. Hey, man, nigga, gonna be here for the next year. I ain't turning nothing down. I ain't taking no shots, no losses. I'm coming home to my kids, bro. For real. I'm coming home to the streets and to my kids, bro. For real. No lie. So, I told y'all, I say I was in Las Vegas booking, bro. Is the longest, draining, miserable process ever, bro. Like, boy, that shit long as fuck, bro. They leave you in them cells for fucking hours, especially since this time. So how they shit go is, bro, you get your fingerprinting done, take your picture, and then they tell you come sit. They take you from the back into the next room until you come sit in these chairs. They got a lot of chairs that sit you in. Normally, the females is on the right hand side. The females is the first like 3 rows, and then all the rest is males, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I think when you back there, they take the handcuffs off you too, so you're not shackled up or nothing like that. So that's your first phone call that you can get. You feel me? So I remember being in there, calling moms in them first. Like, damn, they got me, man. They took me. You know? No, I remember calling baby mama first. I called baby mama first. She's like, they took you? Trying to act like she give a fuck and shit, you feel me? I'm like, yeah, man, they took me. You know, we gonna make it through this. We gonna make it through this, okay? I'm like, yeah, all right. You feel me? I'm low-key sad in the motherfucker too, y'all. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Chin up, chest out. You feel me? Man, chin up, chest out. So, I'm in there for a couple hours, and then they put me inside the holding tanks. They put you inside the holding tanks until they find you a spot to go upstairs to. At this time, like I keep saying, Vegas is packed, bro. They got so many motherfuckers coming in that the holding tanks is full, the jail is full, the booking is full, the holding tanks is full. And when you do get upstairs, they put you on the cots. You feel me? So I say that whole process took about, I say like 12 hours, bro. Probably a little longer than that, man. Yeah, probably longer than that. I don't think I went up there, yeah. Longer than that, bro. Yeah, probably took about 18 hours because by the time I got upstairs and got me a cot, it was nighttime. So I think I went to 7A this time. I went back to 7, but I think I was in 7B this time. You feel me? No, it was 7A. Boom, it was 7A. Yeah. That's some of the first 2 stories I told y'all. If y'all go back and watch, Doc couldn't handle jail, so he played hangman. That was the first time. That was when I first got up in there. So after that, after both them dudes, well, Doc, I was hot, bro. I understood Doc. He looked like he didn't belong in jail, bro. Like, you can tell, bro, didn't belong in jail, bro. You feel me? But I'm still ain't hanging myself domestic. I don't give a fuck. You feel me? The next dude, fake rapper ass dude. That's what I forgot to tell y'all in the story too. Dude was like a fake rapper. Dude said he was a rapper and all that. But he made me mad because he's from Cali. And he also made me mad because, bro, we was outnumbered in the pod, bro. We outnumbered in the pod. The essays was thick in that motherfucker. It was at least like 10 Mexicans in there. And it was only like probably 15. There was like 15 Mexicans in there, bro. And it was only like 5, 6 blacks. You know what I'm saying? And so this nigga in here crying and shit. That shit had me hot. Like, shit, he a half a black. He ain't even a whole man. He a half a nigga, you feel me? So we gonna be 6.5 with this bitch ass nigga, you feel me? So that's why when he hung himself, it wasn't even, that shit didn't even matter, truthfully. I know y'all might be like, oh, you ruthless or whatever for saying that, but it was true, nigga. We in here outnumbered, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it is on the West Coast. On the West Coast, bro, is segregated. Everything is ran by race, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta take that shit accountability, because when they deeper than us, they gonna take full advantage of that, bro. Full advantage. You feel me? And a lot of Vegas niggas don't program how Cali niggas program, bro. Vegas niggas be caught up in the light, bro. Caught up in the lights, nigga. Vegas, like, they don't program. They don't be looking at shit like that with the Mexicans and all that shit until it's too late. Like, oh, what to do? You feel me? So we need all the numbers that we can get. You feel me? All the numbers we can get. So after the second dude hung himself, they start clamping down on us more. They start trying to move us in the rooms fast, get us off them cots and move us in the rooms. Now it was a couple dudes inside the pod that was cool, you know what I'm saying? But it was also a couple dudes inside the pod that, you know what I'm saying, you know, they was cool, but they wasn't gonna be with the business if anything popped off or anything. And I got a militant mindset, so that's why I be thinking like that. When I get in, I be looking like, okay, how many of them is it? How many of us is it? And out of us, who gonna go, or who I think gonna go? Cause some of these niggas be talking, and I ain't seen niggas run like a motherfucker, you feel me? So it was a couple old school niggas in there, man, from Vegas. It was this old school nigga from the west side. We gonna call him And we gonna call him because the nigga talked with a half a sentence, and everything after he said after he talked. So he'd be like, hey, youngster, what's up with you? Have you doing good today? Unc was cool though. You feel me? You know, he's jailhouse Unc, you feel me? Everybody either called him old school or Unc, you feel me? He was cool. And there was also some Mexicans inside the pod too. The Mexicans was in there thick, like I said. So on the pod, most of them was upstairs, but some of them was downstairs too once we started getting in the rooms and shit. But it was this one Mexican that came in there, and when he came in there, he was on the pod, and the nigga took his shirt off, and he had his tattoo on his back. But when he took his shirt off, his back was facing us. You feel me? So I took it as disrespect. Nigga like, okay, this nigga trying to bang on us, you feel me? This nigga trying to bang on us. They said I'm tripping and shit. Oh, twin, you tripping. Ooh, my, bro. Feel me? Boom. Now, inside the pods, they got water fountains where you can get your, it's 2 spouts in there. There's one that's like a little sink. You can wash your bowls out there. And that has hot water also too. Then there's a hot water spout also where you can get just straight hot water in there too. You feel me? So he over there washing his bowl out. I go get some hot water. Perfect time to bang on the nigga. Hey, cuz, where you from? I'm from East LA Thresades. Ooh. I'm like, oh, yeah, is that right? I'm a West Side neighborhood 40s. Ooh. Oh, you from LA, Holmes? I'm like, yeah, I'm from LA, my nigga. Ooh. I'm like, man, what's up with all that? You taking your shirt off and shit in front of us and all that, like, showing us your tattoo. He like, oh man, I ain't mean nothing by it, homie. You know what I'm saying? I'm just was just, you know what I'm saying, trying to flex and get some. We just got done working out. I was hot, you know? I'm all right, bro, for sure. You know what I mean? But dude was a clowner. Even with his homies, you could tell. Dude was about, I give him about 21, 22. And dude was a clowner, you feel me? He liked to clown a lot, you feel me? Liked to clown a lot. With his homies. So when they start moving us inside inside rooms and shit, they moved me like I told y'all inside the video. I was right by the phone. The room next to me, was in the room right next to me. They ended up putting the Mexican dude from Threshes inside the room with, So, you know, everything was cool. But in Vegas, the only place I see that do some shit like this, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Vegas, the only place I seen that put a black and a white in the same room together. A white and a Mexican in the same room together. A black and a Mexican in the same room together. Like, that shit is crazy. I guess they figured since old boy was older and the dude was young, that it wasn't gonna be no problem. You feel me? My Shelly was from the east side of LA. He was from Main Street. You feel me? So, me and dude, you know what I'm saying? We was straight. We was cool. He was a couple years older than me. He was in his 30s. I was in my mid-20s at this time. I'm like, what, 25? I think I just turned 25. You feel me? So our program was on point. Nigga, our program was on point. So the walls in the county is thin, bruh. And also CCDC stay on lockdown, bruh. Stay on lockdown. I'm talking about it's 24 hours out the day. CCDC probably on lockdown, motherfucking 15 to 18 hours out the day. We only get out early in the morning. I'm talking about like 5 in the morning after, because they feed us fucking breakfast like 3:30, 4:30 in the morning. Then they let us out for an hour. And the only reason why I know that is because Telemundo be on. Oh, Telemundo. Boy, if y'all ain't never watched Telemundo in the morning, boy, look here. Turn on Telemundo about 5:30 in the morning. Get that weather report from Mexico. Boy, them bitches be bad in the motherfucker, boy. I'm talking about them niggas used to fight over Telemundo. For real. You better not turn nothing else on between 5:30 and 7:30 if we out. Them niggas gonna fight you over Telemundo. Them niggas wanna see them, boy, man. I'm just saying shit. I got a lot of stories about niggas fighting over Telemundo, you feel me? So yeah, so we only come out about 5:30 after breakfast, probably an hour, maybe hour and a half. We lucky if we get a cool officer and get us 2 hours, you feel me? Lunch, that's what lunch is at, like motherfucking 12. Probably 1. Yeah, lunch is probably like, lunch at like 10. You feel me? And then they feed us dinner at like 3. You feel me? So you lucky you get out an hour, bro, each day. So while we on lockdown, old school, a lot of niggas got cards. A lot of niggas play chess. Some niggas make fake chess pieces. Because it's the county jail. You can't buy no real chess pieces. But they do got the chess pieces out on the floor, you feel me, inside the pod. But while you locked down, you obviously can't play. So a lot of niggas play cards. So we used to hear, and the Mexican dude playing cards, talking shit to each other. You know what I'm saying? Now, he play a lot too, you feel me? I had to check a couple times too. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm at the, like I said, I had bread, bro, you feel me? So I'm at the little water spout making my noodle, and walk up to it, nigga, like, hey, youngster, that noodle right there, got one for me? Well, that's mine. I'm like, man, you don't get your ass up out of here. I'm like, uncle, if you don't get your ass up out of here, man. He like, hey, had to try. Had to try. Had to try. Can't fault man for trying. I'm like, boy, you funny in the motherfucker, boy. Hey, you ain't gonna have no hand. You reach for this bowl, though. I promise you. Oh, the not. Boy, you ain't gonna have no hand. You reach for this bowl. He like, okay, you ain't gotta get violent. Mm-hmm. You ain't gotta get violent. Mm-hmm. I'm like, all right. All right, Unc, you feel me? Fuck your old ass up about my food. For real. So like I said, they over there clowning and shit. Uncle be talking shit when he win. But when the Mexican dude ran, he'd run to the door and yell to his friends. See, because when we was on lockdown, the Mexican dude, he always in the door, him and his friends, you know what I'm saying, him and the other essays, and they yelling back and forth, and they talking through the door and shit, you feel me? Boom. So every time he win, he'd run to the door. Like, hey, Holmes, you can't fuck with me, Holmes. Threat ass, Holmes. I'm over whooping on them, Holmes. Ooh. So my cellian already said, Eastside Main Street. He like, I'm waiting for that boy to slip up and say, am I hot day? Anything. It's popping. I'm like, you too, huh? He like, boy, he's waiting on him, you feel me? But you can hear old school in there, talking shit. Like, that boy, I'm gonna get you, you feel me? But you can tell old school when the old school win, he don't go to the door, none of that, you feel me? You could tell that the boy only beat the old school a couple times, you feel me? But you can also tell, because I'm next door, we can hear everything them that they say when they get loud. Old boy be in there talking shit, like low-key, like he punking Unc, you feel me? Clowning and all that shit, like, oh, whoop your old ass. Man, you old, you too old for me, man. I can push you down. Bro, you a break. Holmes, whoop. Like, he talking big shit to old school and to, and you know what I'm saying? And old school, like, okay, youngster, I'm gonna get you. You ain't gonna like when I start playing. You ain't gonna like when I start playing. Now, this is where the Seroquel come into play at. Because the Mexican dude was on Seroquel, you know what I'm saying? The nigga, he didn't take it all the time, but when we was on lockdown, you know what I'm saying? Or I think he used to not, you know what I'm saying, take it, because he always had to go to pill call. So I don't know if some nights he didn't take it, and some nights he did take it. But when we was on lockdown, for some reason, the nigga took it, and if you ain't never seen nobody in jail on Seroquel, bruh, it's like waking a dead body up. I promise you, bro. It's like waking a dead body up. Them motherfuckers is hard to wake up. Like, for real. So, dude, he took the Seroquel. So basically, we got on lockdown. Like I said, they was playing cards, talking shit back and forth to each other the first night. Dude took the Seroquel and shit. And he isn't there knocked out. Because the next morning, when they popped the doors they popped the doors for us to go to chow. We were still on lockdown. They let us out to go to chow because you eat inside the pies. And how they do it is they let bottom tier out first and then top tier out next. You feel me? That let us out separate because it's enough chairs for all of us to sit down there if we got bottom tier and top tier, but not all together. So when they let us out, remember, we on the bottom tier. When they let us out, bruh, you got to line up at your door and they got to count you. And if you ain't lined up at your door and counting, and you ain't counted for it, they not going to let everybody eat. So they kept asking old school where your celly at. He like, man, he in there asleep. They like, wake him up. He like, man, I tried to. He off Seroquel, man. You know, he take his meds. He took his meds last night. Man, he hiding the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't wake him up. So the police had to come, bro, and wake the boy up. Like, and it took the police at least, like, 10 minutes, bro, to wake boy up. Like, dude was knocked. I'm talking about... Dude was knocked, bro, like, for real. And you can hear it, too. Like, he woke us up out our sleep. That's how loud dude was snoring and all that, even last night. Like, I was like, yeah, that nigga woke me up about 3 in the morning, right before the doors popped. He woke a nigga up. Like, you know what I'm saying? So the guards had to come wake dude up. Even when they woke dude up, he at the table, bro, falling asleep. Like, this is unhealthy. Like, he at the table falling asleep, like... Man, the nigga was in line falling asleep. Like, he was leaning against the doors. Like, cause you gotta line up. He leaning against the doors. Niggas skipping him and shit, and he only had one brother he only had like one or two Mexicans that was down there. So when they got, when the people were skipping him and they got to him, they, come on, Holmes, tighten up, Holmes. You know what I'm saying? Tighten up. He, Holmes. Oh, Holmes. Oh, yeah, oh. You know what I'm saying? Like, tighten up, homie, tighten up. So, boom. I said he at the table, bro. He falling asleep and shit. So we go back. That shit happened all the rest of the day. For lunch, that shit happened. For dinner, he was cool. After lunch, I guess he woke up and shit. And for dinner, he was cool. Boom. We got off lockdown like the next morning. The next morning, we got off lockdown. So the next morning, when we get off lockdown or whatever, did we get off lockdown? No, we didn't get off lockdown the next morning. We didn't get off lockdown the next morning. So that night after dinner, we were still on lockdown, but they did let us back out. But when we came back from dinner, the youngster woke now. The Mexican dude woke now. So he went to clown with fucking old school. Old school in the clowning mood. So old school, we in the room chilling, bro. I think I'm reading a book. My celly, he used to like to draw and shit. He drawing. Now I'm on the top bunk, my celly on the bottom bunk. So you can hear a youngster and old school in there clowning. I think they playing a card game or whatever, and then they're clowning. And all of a sudden, my celly like, no, did you hear that? I'm like, nah, I ain't hear that. He like, bro, you didn't hear? He like, no, he didn't say, bro. He like, cuz, you didn't hear that? I got to get in my, I got to get in my LA Crippin' voice. You feel me? He like, cuz, you didn't hear that, cuz? I'm like, nah, I ain't hear that. He like, cuz on Main Street, cuz. You didn't hear what the old school just said, cuz, to the essay? I'm like, nah. He like, nigga, listen. So I'm trying to listen and shit. They arguing and shit. He like, oh, old school. The Mexican dude like, old school, I don't play like that, homie. I don't play like that, Holmes. He like, threat says, homie, I don't play like that. I don't play like that. Whooping, man. That's old school. Like, well, yeah, I'm just saying, I ain't playing neither. I ain't playing neither. All my folks always like to play. Ain't funny when the rabbit got the gun, huh? Ain't funny when the rabbit got the gun, is it? So I'm like, what they talking about? He like, man, whatever they clowning or whatever, he like, my celly like, on Main Street, he like, nigga, old school told this nigga, he was like, you weren't talking all that shit last night when my meat was in your mouth. I'm like, no. He like, yeah. He like, so then he like, so then you hear him arguing and shit, and you can hear old school like, yeah, boy, you know you sleep with your, yeah, boy, you know you sleep with your mouth open. You know you sleep with your mouth open, boy. Yeah, boy, had it all in there, boy. Yeah, how my meat tastes, boy. The essay hot. Man, they in there arguing, and then they pop the doors. Boop. Pop the doors. The essay come out. He hot. He go over there and tell. He go over there to his little homies. They all huddled up and shit. And old school, he come out, and me and my celly come out. We tell the other blacks, like, it might be a problem, bruh. Because they touch old school, it's going to be a problem. So what the old school just told this boy, look here, man, ain't no nigga taking that. Now, the reason why the nigga mad is because he know he was just sleep off that Seroquel. So, truthfully, he don't know if old school playing or not. He don't know what happened. But, man, when them niggas sleep off that square Seroquel, boy, they dead to the world, man. That nigga could have got meat slept in his mouth. And he didn't even know it. He didn't even know it. Part two.